welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Maria, and in today's video we're going to be transforming into Tiffany, Chucky's bride. Now don't come after me about this wig, y'all. Like, this is a super cheap wig that I bought from like the Halloween store, but I just figured it would be fun to play with, so I was like, why not use this hair to become Chucky's bride? So that's pretty much what we are doing today. If you have not been keeping up with my Halloween series, you definitely should. I'll be linking all of those videos down in the description box below, or you could also click on this little eye icon for all of those videos as well. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Turn your post notifications on as well, that way you're notified every single time I have an upload and you won't miss any of my Halloween videos. I don't want to keep you guys too long this time, so let's just go ahead and get right into the video.
Okay, so I'm priming my face using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. It's like a light infusing primer. It's supposed to make you look shiny. So yeah, I thought that would be cool for this look. And then I'm going to go in with some white Snazaroo face paint and pretty much highlight my entire face. The reason why I'm doing this before foundation is because when I highlight with white, I can go over it with foundation and kind of tone it down instead of putting it on top and then trying to tone it down after that. So what I do is place the face paint first and then go in with some foundation, dot it everywhere, and blend it on top of the white. So that way you're kind of like glowing from underneath, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's basically all I did, and then I'm just blending it out with a beauty sponge. By the way, I got this sponge at Walmart. I have no idea what the brand was. I forgot, I'm sorry, but it reminds me a lot of the Morphe sponge, and I've never used it, but it has like that same shape and those flat edges, so if you want to try it out, it's at Walmart, girl. And I already know I look crazy with this wig. I just thought it would be fun to use for this video, so don't come for me. But yeah, you want to just blend everything down to your neck because her face is so light. I tried bringing some of that down to my neck to kind of like match it. But yeah, I'm moving on to setting underneath my eyes using some Ben Nye colorless powder. And I'm placing this pretty much everywhere we would normally set, so like my T-zone and under my eyes. Moving on, I'm going to be taking Joanne's Beauty's Valentino palette and taking that light brown shade to bronze with. I actually just found out that that's like a really good bronzer. Like, it's weird. I just try using eyeshadows for different things sometimes and it worked out. So yeah, we're going to be darkening up that in a little bit, like later on in the video, to add more of a contour, but I just wanted to kind of darken out the face and give us a little bit of shape. And I'm also going to be doing the same to my nose using that same brown eyeshadow. I'm going to basically contour my nose. I put a little bit much there, but it's okay. We're going to blend it out, and these shadows blend very easily. And I'm also going to want to make my nose a little bit like of a button nose, I guess. So I kind of cut it off at the top right there to give myself a little bit more of like a doll-like nose, I guess you could say. I don't know, you don't have to do it, but I just thought it looked cute. And then I went ahead and cleaned up my bronzer by adding some translucent powder, and now we're going to move on to the eyes. So I kept going with that brown eyeshadow just to like build, I guess. So I'm just applying that in the creases of my eyes, and then we're going to be going in with the Dark Lust palette. And I love this palette. We're going to be taking that maroon shade and placing that right in the crease, right where we put that first shadow. I wanted to put like this red shadow first because I didn't want just like blacked out eyes. So to build this up, we're going to be taking this really pretty like dark brown shade from the same palette and just focusing that in the crease once again, just a little bit lower. I wanted this like reddish color to kind of peek through, so like I said, it's not just black on the eyelid. I looked at her makeup and, you know, she just kind of had black makeup, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit. And then you just want to dust everything away. And then I'm also going in on the lower lash line, kind of repeating the same steps, but just going in with that red or like that maroon shade first. And then we're going to be going in with that really dark brown right on top of that. Okay, so for the eyebrows, she has like really thin blacked out eyebrows. So what I did was basically just take a black eyeliner that I would normally use like for my waterline or whatever, and I just outlined the bottom of my brow and slightly took it up a little bit. I didn't fill in my entire brow, I just kind of like left the top of my brow bare because I wanted to keep like, you know, that thin eyebrow appearance. And now if you wanted to, you could like totally conceal your eyebrows completely and then just draw a thin eyebrow over that, but I just felt like it wasn't necessary, so yeah, I just kind of did it like this. And then you're gonna see me kind of clean this up with some concealer, which is just gonna like tie the whole brow together. So yeah, I mean, I love using products for different things, so don't be scared to try your eyeliner for your eyebrow pencil or a lip liner or whatever it may be. I'm also going to be using this for my lips later on, so yeah. Makeup's makeup, you can use it for whatever. And like I said, here's where I'm cleaning up my brows. I'm just taking a little bit of like foundation and just, you know, going around my brows to clean them up. And now you can't even tell that my brows underneath are a little bit bigger. So yeah, it worked out. So next I'm going to be taking this black eyeshadow to deepen up the eyes a little bit. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the eyes yet, like if I wanted to do a completely like smoked out eye with like black lids and everything, but I ended up doing that later. So right now I'm just kind of like blending it through the crease, and I would recommend this technique before you just pack black onto the lid because it really helps you blend out those edges, and when you pack black it just makes it so much easier, if that makes sense at all. But yeah, I'm also carrying this down to the lower lash line as well. And next we're going to be going in with the Diosa palette from Joanne's Beauty, and I'm taking that really beautiful silver shade to basically highlight my inner corner and also highlight my brow bone. I know y'all kind of see me use these three palettes a lot like in all my videos, but honestly, like, do you see how many looks you can get with just these three palettes? Like, these three palettes have every color you need. Just saying. Like, you have your neutral palette, your colorful palette, and your shimmer palette. It's perfect. But here I'm just packing on the black, as I was saying before, just to darken up the whole lid. And we are going to be going on top of that with a different black eyeshadow. This is a beautiful glittery black eyeshadow from the Dark Lust palette. And I'm just packing this on top of the black just for like a little extra bling. So this is where we contour. I'm taking that dark brown eyeshadow and just basically contouring my face. First I'm starting off by drawing, you know, like my contour with the brush, and then I'm blending that out. You want to be very light-handed with this because it can get messy pretty quick, which is why you see me cleaning that up right now. But I feel like since she is a doll, you can be a little bit more dramatic and get away with it. So, you know, this harsh contour won't be a bad thing, you know? So yeah, just blend it out and be careful. But if you do get a little messy, no worries, because all you have to do is throw on a little bit of setting powder, let it bake for a little while, dust it away, and you're good. But now I'm going to be moving on to blush. This is Party from Tarte. And just place that on the apples of the cheeks. And I also placed some on my nose because why not? But whatever's left on that brush, I just kind of went in and contoured my nose a little bit more and then blended it out. I didn't add any more shadows just because I felt like, you know, that would be too much. But just take whatever's left on your brush just to kind of even out the entire face. But here I'm just going to be adding a wing, and yeah, it's pretty basic. And here is a creepy scene of me putting on contacts. I struggle every time. Pop on your lashes and you're looking more like Tiffany. So we're just gonna dust everything away. And now we're moving on to the lips. So this is where I was talking about. I'm using a black eyeliner for my lip liner, and it's totally fine, it's cool. So pretty much just line your lips. The only thing that I did different is once I got to the corner of my top lip, I kind of flicked out that line a little bit just to give us like a little more like sinister grin, I guess. Yeah, I just flicked it out on the top and then connected it to the bottom. Now if you make a mess with this, that's fine, because we're gonna go in later with some concealer and clean that up, so no worries. But I just kind of, you know, deepen out the corners of my lips, and then I'm going to be using L'Oreal's Infallible Lip Paints. This is in the shade Cinnabon. I actually really loved these liquid lipsticks, and I forgot how much I loved them. They're really good, and I love this color, especially for the fall. But I just didn't want her to have like black lips, because I feel like, yeah, in the movie she has black lips, but I don't know, I felt like that was a little boring, so I wanted to add like some color, so I gave her like a maroon lip, you know, to match the eyes. But yeah, this is where I'm kind of cleaning up those corners, because I did make a mess, but you know, nothing concealer can fix. And of course, this would not be Chucky's bride if she didn't have her beauty mark. So I just took some eyeliner and added a little dot there, threw on a choker, and now we're going to move on to her dimples. So she has two little dimples near her mouth. So what I did to kind of achieve that look is just take a light brown eyeshadow, which was the first shadow we used, and then I just kind of packed a little circle right there on my face and only blended out the outside part. So I kind of left like a harsh line right there. So what I'm doing is emphasizing that line. So I'm going to concentrate darker shadow there. That way it looks more like a dimple, you know what I mean? And then here, to give her more of like a dull cheekbone, I'm going to be kind of like contouring that. Just taking whatever is left on my brush and running that over my cheek to connect with my nose. And of course you want to blend it out because you don't want any harsh lines. So yeah, we're basically going to do the same thing to the other side. And I just added a little bit under my chin, and now we're going to be giving ourselves a tattoo. So Chucky's bride has a little heart tattooed on her chest with Chucky's name on it, so I just took some Snazaroo face paint, drew a little heart, and then outlined it with some black face paint. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. The only thing that was hard was the lettering, so mine is a little bit uneven, but I was like, I mean, it looks cool, it looks like Chucky wrote it or something, you know, so just basically wrote Chucky's name. And again, keep in mind, if you're doing this in the mirror, you want to write it backwards. That way when you're out in public, people can read it, you know, left to right. So be mindful of that. But yeah, this is where it gets a little wonky. My K was like, I don't know, it was just weird. And then my Y was like, no. But just try your best, and you know, it's all good. I also ended up just drawing a little arrow through the heart because I thought it looked cute. But here I'm just kind of deepening up the dimples a little bit more. I felt like they could use a little bit more, you know, darkness or shading, I guess. And then, you know, she's cute, so she has to have some highlight. So I basically just sprayed my brush to intensify the highlight and used that silver shade from the Diosa palette. And yeah, just highlighted everywhere.
Okay guys, so that completes today's look. I hope you guys loved it as much as I do. First starting off, I wasn't feeling the wig at all, and I was just kind of like, I don't like it. I'm probably not gonna like this look. But we kind of went with it, I pushed through, and I actually liked how it turned out a lot. Like I said in the beginning, this is a super cheap wig, and I either got it at Walmart or the Halloween store, I don't remember, but yeah, it's like super duper like poor quality. But I just wanted to play around with it and see what I could do with it. So yeah, I felt like Tiffany was the perfect person for this hair. I've seen so many people do this like many times, and I've always wanted to do it. So this is my little twist on her look. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below on how you liked this look. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're thinking about recreating this look, definitely tag me in your post and send me some pictures. I would love to see those recreations. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Happy Halloween.